What's up? I just thought I'd shoot a quick video before my daughter gets home, which she might walk in any minute, so pardon me if that happens. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about becoming a hairdresser and like the business model I have and how like weird the world is. So when I was in high school, I listened to Loveline a lot with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla. And I remember Adam Carolla used to talk about, I think his sister was a hairstylist, and he used to joke around a lot about hairstylists like acting like they're, curing cancer or something like that when they're doing hair. And I wasn't familiar at all with hairdressing because we didn't do the salon when I was growing up or anything like that. So I had no idea, but hearing him describe it is how I formed my ideas about the hair industry. It's just a lot of people who act like they're curing cancer and they're just giving haircuts. And I thought that was really funny. And I had a beauty school that was pretty close to my house. And so I was like, hey, I can do that. No problem. But the irony is that actually doing hair is kind of challenging. And now, even people who are curing cancer are kind of sketch. So the joke's on all of us, actually. But anyway, that's besides the point. What I'm saying is I approached my career with a lot of humility. So my prices are affordable. We do entire families. There's a lot of different people. I see 40 to 50 people a week, which means my day consists of waking up at 6:30 in the morning, getting my kid ready for school. These are the days that I have her. Me and her dad have 50-50 custody. I get her ready, make her lunch. We both get ready. I take her to school. I come home, finish getting ready, and then I start my day at the shop at 8:40 because I have to set up and stuff. And then I work. The nights I have my daughter, I try to get off by 5. But the nights I don't have my daughter, I get off, between 5:30 and 7:30. So I have long days. I work long days, and that's what kind of is required when you've chosen the path I have with my career, which is I just do families and stuff like that. We're just like a typical basic shop. But the hair industry is just like this whole new thing now where it's just like your platinum blonde or your ombre or your black hair, but everybody has tape-in hair extensions. So, it's whatever. But my shop's not like that. And so I see a plethora of people. And the person I'm going to discuss today is this dude who I think probably is kind of murderous. He's in the NRA, and he's been to NRA dinners and shit for I forget how many years. I want to say 40 years or something like that. And, he's a fucking weirdo. He does weird shit. The first time I cut his hair, all he could talk about was how much he hated my tattoos, which I don't care. I really don't care. And I handled it cool. I was yeah, I was young, You do stuff when you're young. And, whatever. But he just always is negative. He never talks about his wife or children or grandchildren. And there are times where his wife spends a month away from him at a time. He'll drop things like that. And it's not that he's hitting on me. It's not like that. I don't know what his fucking deal is. He just has a lot of things to say about defending his NRA position or whatever. To me, that's his entire identity. And that leads me to say that I think all the encounters I've had with NRA people are fucking weird. I think they're weirdos. I haven't encountered normal conversations with people who speak about the NRA. To me, they're all seriously strange. Seriously strange. Um, I don't really want to elaborate, but I think they're all strange. And today, we'll just call him Darth Vader, because that's very much his demeanor, and that just will make things easier. So Darth Vader, today and I were having this discussion, and of course he's not today. He's not talking about his diverticulitis or his gout or how much he hopes all gays and illegal aliens die or anything like that. He wasn't saying anything like that today. He was complaining that his cattle are supposed to be branded on Sunday, but the ropers that come out might not be able to because of the weather. I don't know. He always is complaining about something. He's never talking about his family or his lovely life or anything like that. And I'm pretty sure he has a pretty sweet gig, whatever it is. So anyway, Darth Vader and I were eventually discussing politics, because that always comes up, and I asked him if he had watched the Vladimir Putin interview with Tucker Carlson, and he said he saw most of it, which probably isn't true. Anyway, he was kind of, I told him I had watched the whole thing, and he kind of asked me some questions, and he asked me how he ended it, and I said he actually ended it pretty esoterically, and he spoke about, the Russian bloodline, kind of like with the same spirit as agape, like a brotherly connection and love for each other, and that's kind of like something that is so different about being exposed to Eastern culture or whatever, because the West doesn't really have that type of spirit. We're more individualistic and stuff like that. And somehow we got down to him telling me that Putin and Biden are the same. And so he doesn't like Putin, and of course he hates Biden, but he thinks Putin and Biden are the same. And this was just extremely surprising to me to hear from anybody. Like, that is a new one. That is a new one for me. I mean, I guess you could say because he doesn't believe in democracy or something, but I don't think Biden would ever admit to something like that. So I don't know. But he seemed to think that Putin and Biden were both enemies to America. But this just kind of like goes along with my skepticism now, that I think NRA people are like, I'm sorry, but my interactions with NRA people is that they are like lame and retarded and crazy. So, I mean, I might be wrong about that. I might be wrong. And also, I've been on a date before to a gun range, and I would never do that again. I mean, it was like cargo pants, like paradise, and no, that is not my scene. That is not, I mean, no judgment or anything like that, but no. And actually, it makes me value my career path a lot, because I really never have to wear cargo pants. And I talk to a lot of people, and I can draw my own conclusions about things. And I might not be like the most prestigious at my job, but it's given me so much insight. And also, I have to say this too. Sometimes I have not felt like going, and because I'm introverted, so having such an extroverted job has really been something I've had to overcome. It's like something like, I almost feel like it's like learning how to walk. I've had to learn how to walk from being paralyzed or something like that. But it's something that it's like, I'm so glad I put myself out there, because it's really helped ground me and have more compassion and draw my own conclusions. So I don't feel like I'm in the dark. I don't. So anyway, that is, oh, also, being a hairdresser, it's not easy. It really isn't easy. And I think that a lot of hairdressers get fat because they think they're burning more calories than they actually are, but it's because it's mentally tiring. So I'm just gonna say that.